Hi, this is Brian Birch. I'd like to talk about a post in the Clean Language private discussions area on Facebook. The post was asking what sort of clean language questions, coaching questions, might one use if somebody is looking for a job, and the person was concerned that the client would look for a job that they would make do rather than the right sort of job for them in the long term. So here are some of my words around that. In Clean Language, as a coaching method, we use very open questions to help the client understand their story, their words, their feelings by using their words and encouraging them to look at them, to understand them, to look at metaphors that relate to them. So an opening question is often, and what would you like to have happen? I've put the acronym there. If they say something like, I want to get a job so I'm not worried, or I have to get a job as soon as possible, it sounds like a good enough job rather than something that would satisfy them entirely. And part of Clean Language would be to test out with somebody if they are if they're truly happy enough to work on the basis of getting a job rather than getting an ideal job. It's ultimately their choice, but you'd test a little bit by checking with them how they'd want to proceed. So you'd ask what would you like to have happen. If they talked about a job, you might ask, and a job, what kind of job? Or and a job, is there anything else about that job? If they talk about job, you might ask, and when job, what happens next? And if they talk about good enough, then and when good enough, what happens next? Or if they talk about that's all I can get, where does all that I can get come from? You might keep testing what they'd like to have happen and just really poke them and see if what they're talking about is really ultimately what they want. Please join Facebook group Clean Language Private Discussions if you'd like to hear more about this.